Contact us on telephone numbers 225-1787 or you can try 269-0020.
FM double 9.1 in Demerara and Essequibo and double 9.5 in Berbice. The radio with a difference. Today is Wednesday, February 10th, and we are here live in studio on the Wake Up Guyana program. My name is Tony from Mahaicony. We have some guests here from GPL. We have Miss Siobhan Sears, Public Relations Officer. We also have Miss Sean Hamlet, Network Manager, and Mr. Kempton France, System Operation and Planning Engineer. Welcome to Wake Up Guyana program. And as we always do, I encourage you to call your neighbors and let them know that GPL is live in the studios. And those thousands of questions you ask me daily, today is your day to talk to them directly. I don't like being the middleman, so go directly to the top today. We got three very helpful people who can answer your question. There's a lady who called just yesterday, and I told her they'll be here today, and thank God they are here. And the lady in Lenora who's been calling me for the last 7 days because she has a live wire in front of her yard, and the contractors do not want to work until that live wire is removed. I encourage you to call today and let them hear your concern. I also encourage you that when you call, please remember to turn your radio off. Also, please be brief with your questions and your comments. And also, you may be angry, but do not be abusive. You may be angry, but do not sin. All right, thank you. With that said, let me give you the phone number to reach us. The number to reach us is area code 592-226-7453. Again, that number is 226-7453, or you can reach us on WhatsApp and SMS at 592-622-2222. Again, that number is 622-2222. All right, so the phone lines is open, so whenever you're ready, go right ahead with your question and comments. And first, I would like to start with a couple of issues on Kaieteur News Radio right now, facing front page. As we see, um, I pass to the highest. I pass to the highest. Exxon, and I quote, Exxon eyes pass we. They have little respect or regard for our people. Yet, the company has the temerity to claim that it is working in our best interest. They want us to accept that they are only continuing production because of their concern for us in light of the financial effects of the COVID 19 pandemic. Reminding you to listen tonight to the truth, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Tonight at 7:20, Mr. Glenn Lowell's show is on 7:20 tonight, and if you missed it tonight, it is rebroadcast daily at 1100 hours. Daily rebroadcast of the Glenn Lowell show, and it is being held Monday, Wednesday, and Friday live at 7:20 p.m. Okay, and you know where to listen to that. You can listen to it on any one of our social medias, YouTube, Kaieteur online. You can listen to it on MyTuner app, or you can listen to it right here on the radio station at 99.1 FM and 99.5 FM in Demerara, Berbice, and Essequibo. So, with that said, I haven't got no calls yet, so I'm going to go straight to my guest in studio. Please go ahead, GPL. Reminding my listener, if you're just joining us, we have GPL is in the house to take your comments and questions. Go right ahead, please.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Tony from Mahaicony. To our listening and viewing audience, we thank you on behalf of the Guyana Power and Light Incorporated Board of Directors, Management, and Staff. I'm Siobhan Sears, Public Relations Officer of the Guyana Power and Light Incorporated. And I have with me, like Mr. Tony from Mahaicony said, our network manager, Ms. Sean Hamlet, and Mr. Kempton France, our system operations and planning engineer. And today we'll be discussing an important plant maintenance slated for Saturday, February 13, 2021. And that is this Saturday coming. So essentially what we want to do for you, our viewing as well as our listening audience, is to inform and educate you on what is going to happen, the reason, and what you should expect, and what we plan to do to ensure that you're well equipped with the information regarding Saturday's planned outage. So I'll ask Ms. Hamlet I will take Mr. France. He'll first explain the reasons for the outage and what you should expect, and then we'll discuss it a bit further.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. It's certainly a privilege to be here this afternoon to inform, to enlighten the public on what are some of the plans as it relates to maintenance this Saturday the 13th. We, as is customary, must maintain our network, that's the 69,000 volt network and the 13.8 kV network, so that it can perform at its optimal. On Saturday, maintenance work will be done on the 69 kV transmission line linking the Vredenoop substation and the Edinburgh substation. That's on the west coast of Demerara. And this 69 kV line is approximately 14 km in length. And as you know, we don't practice live high voltage work. So this line will have to be de-energized or out of power so that maintenance work can be conducted. As a result of this 69 kV transmission line being out of power, it will affect customers along the west coast of Demerara and the east bank of Essequibo. That's customers spanning from Lenora to Namwick, that's Lenore on the west coast of Demerara, to Namwick, East Bank, Essequibo. As a result of this planned maintenance work on the 69 kV transmission line, GPL has taken the decision to also conduct simultaneously planned maintenance work on our 13.8 kV network spanning from Lenore to Puerto. As a result, as I said earlier, these customers in this area will be affected. This work is scheduled to commence at 8 hours in the morning and will be completed by 14:30 hours in the afternoon. However, on completion of the maintenance work, regular switching activities will have to be carried out, but we are promising our valued customers that they should be repowered before 15 hours on Saturday. All this is in an effort for us to continue to provide reliable and quality service to our valued customers. So I trust that everything will go well on Saturday. The network will be maintained, and we will be able to continue to provide the quality service to you, our customers.
Thank you.
If I may jump in just for a minute, I don't know if you need to do this, but maybe you may warn them to have some bucket of water set aside just in case they don't have any electricity to pump the water up, because I would tell you 2 weeks ago Wednesday, right before I came here to the studio, the power went off, the water went off. I just came from the gym. I just finished doing construction. I was hot, I was sweaty, I was stink, and I came into the studio just like that. I should have had a bucket of water prepared just in case. So just for your information.
Thank you, Tony from Mahaicony, and that's precisely why we are here and why we would have launched a PR campaign to inform and educate our customers on this matter, because we know the importance of electricity. With electricity, it drives the water, the business, the production, and everything. And if you don't have it, you wouldn't know how to what to do. But if we inform you, you'll better be informed to make informed decisions, which is like, for example, ensure you have the extra buckets of water, ensure you do all the ironing before, ensure you do everything that is electricity related before the planned maintenance becomes effective, which is on Saturday at 8 o'clock. So what I would want to tell our listening audience as well as our viewing audience is that we took the initiative to keep pumping this information, which we call a media bliss. And this morning we started off with Mr. Umesh Yogeshwar, one of our engineers from Essequibo. He was on the Gordon Mosley program. That is Hits and Jam Radio, what we call 94 Jumpstart in the morning. So this morning, our customers were able to understand and enjoy the importance of us sharing the information. So we started off with that. Umesh is going to be on Gordon's program again on Friday, and now we're here. In addition to that, we'll have our usual Facebook media bliss and so forth to allow our customers to understand why we're doing this maintenance. Like Mr. Franz said, the maintenance, we must upgrade our network, we must maintain our network. It is the backbone of the service, and so maintenance, planned maintenance is very important. In addition to that, the reason why we're continuously informing, and we're going to do this up until Saturday, and on Saturday, we're going to be live streaming. We're going to be informing and educating our customers on what is happening as we go ahead, as we progress. So it's continuous update. We'll have another interview by one of our divisional director operations, Mr. Harjon, who will speak to this issue some more. And this is to allow our customers to get a comprehensive understanding of the outage, why we're doing it, the importance, and how they play a role. Because we're giving them the outage, we're informing and educate them. We're asking them to be empathetic with us and to ensure they do all the necessary things to be comfortable on Saturday. So in addition to maybe you may want to go to a friend's house, or you may have something to do somewhere else other than home. So while the outage is in effect, you may be able to do something more productive, and that is why we're informing and educating you.
Thank you. Okay, one of the other guests have some comments. Let me give you the phone number just to remind you. The number to reach us is 226-7453, 226-7453, or WhatsApp SMS at 622-2222. Again, 622-2222. Over to you, GPL.
Also, we'll have this information being pumped on Kaieteur Radio as well as Hits and Jam Radio, so that our listening audience, our customers on the west side, they'll be able to understand, and they'll have, just take notes just in case you want to take notes that, okay, this outage is happening on Saturday, and you put a little reminder on your refrigerator. So we'll have the information there in addition to the other medium, which is Facebook, radio, TV, and all the others, right?
And speaking
newspapers as well.
And speaking of Facebook, you can join us and listen to us on this program via Facebook, YouTube, my app, and various other social media. You can listen to us. Again, that number to reach us is 226-7453, 226-7453. And we want to thank those who are listening to us across the length and breadth of this great and blessed nation, and those in the diaspora who is listening to us from the ABCE, America, Britain, Canada, and Europe. Thank you for listening, and thank you. So,
Mr. Franz, while we wait on our customers to call in, if they may have any questions, we could talk a bit about the actual activities that affect this maintenance. Because some people would say, oh, why is the maintenance from 8 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon? But there are several things that we have to do, and the process is not straightforward. And so we'll talk a bit about it, so to give you a better understanding of what we are required to do in order to effect the outage. So, Franz, over to you.
Yes, one of the things that must be mentioned is the 69 kV transmission line that links Veenhoop substation and the Edinburgh substation on the west coast. The route of this line is somewhat inaccessible at some points, which makes it a bit difficult for men to actually work in terms of everything done mechanically. Most of the work, then the pole planting and so on, has to be done manually, which will take time and more effort. All right. However, the team is well trained and capable of working in this terrain, and we are confident that they will get the job done. For our viewing public and listening public, this transmission line actually is pivotal to our operations on the west side. It's our only transmission line, and it makes it even more important that we do routine maintenance on it and keep it in top shape, because should this line be out, thousands of your valued customers will be affected, and we don't want this. Remember, we're here to supply and to serve you. So as a result of this line being out, this line transmits the power 69,000 volts from Vredenhoop to Edinburgh. And then at Edinburgh, it's stepped down, broken down into 13.8 kV, and then distributed to our customers. So once this line is out, it's automatic that our customers coming out from the Edinburgh substation will be affected. However, we will do our best to ensure that the customers on the other part of the west side, which is between Edinburgh and Best Village, we will do alternative switching arrangement to ensure these customers are repowered. Because these customers are powered from Edinburgh also, but we will do alternative switching arrangement to ensure these customers between Best and Edinburgh are repowered. That's how we care for you.
So there's a great question here for you, GPL. One of the listeners want to know why not do it at night rather than in the daytime. And I could just give my opinion. If I'm gonna get blackout or power out or whatever out you want to describe it as, personally, this is my opinion, I prefer it in the day because I don't sleep in the day. So at night, I need that light to run my fan. So that's just my opinion. So what say you, GPL? And don't you all speak at the same time, please. I'm seeing they're going back and forth. Who's going to answer?
Okay.
The question is, why do it during the day versus during the night? This is what the person wants to know.
I believe for several safety reasons, we'll prefer to do it in the day. And for example, okay, in the evening, even though you may have floodlights and so forth, it's electricity we're talking about. It's not water or anything that you could actually see. And so electricity is something, because we're not at the point whereby we can do live maintenance. We're still working towards doing live maintenance. We're doing some amount of live maintenance, but not major live maintenance. And therefore, we have to be mindful because lives are involved. And remember, people working at GPLs, maybe your cousin, your uncle, your auntie, but they are humans. And so we have to be cognizant of that and ensure that we take all the necessary safety precaution to take care of our human resources, which is the most important resources. And therefore, we're not at the point whereby we can do live maintenance as one. And two, I wouldn't want to suggest for safety reason that we do the maintenance in the evening. We do it in the day where we can see, because even in the day, they still have to, in some cases, use light torch lights and so forth. So for safety purposes, we do the maintenance during the day.
And I think the bigger issue that the listener wants to know is, this being GPL, which specializes an expert in lights, why can't you provide enough illumination, enough lights, so you can make night just look like day? Because you have all the lights that you can run, and so it wouldn't become a safety concern if you provide lightning for your workers and keep. I guess the person want to know, this is the 21st century, and how much longer we going to have to wait to do things at night, so it would inconvenience the consumers.
That's a very good point. But what I would want to emphasize, one, like I said, we're working towards doing live maintenance, which means there's going to come a time whereby GPL will not have to take off the light at all, and they will be able to do live maintenance, whether it's a major or a minor maintenance. Now, coming back to making night day, yes, that could be so, but like I said, for safety reasons, remember, electricity is not water, it's not any other thing. Electricity is not something that you're going to see, but you could feel it. and sometimes when we feel it the wrong way. And therefore, for safety purposes, remember we got to work with a SOP, standard operational procedure, according to the National Electricity Code. And in Guyana, as we speak, we cannot use night for day and do our live maintenance. But like I said, it's something we're moving towards, which is to have live maintenance, which will not. Now, let me just emphasize a little bit more. We have our the main transmission line that we're going to fix is like the backbone of GPL. So once we fix that, and like Mr. Franz said, put in all the necessary switches, then we're going to be able to divert power and use the secondary line to navigate power. Therefore, if there's a necessity for an outage, a planned outage, we wouldn't have to take out the entire length and breadth of that particular feeder, but rather isolate the problem and deal with whatever maintenance within that spur or within that section of the feeder, and not everybody won't be affected, just a small amount of customers.
Okay, thank you. We're going to go to a break right now, and we will be back momentarily. And please take this number down and call us after the break at 226-7453, 226-7453, or WhatsApp SMS 622-2222. Thank you. We'll be back.
Caricom General Insurance, a better value for better protection. Get your ship and cargo covered with us today. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. Caricom General Insurance Company, Inc., located at 121 Regent and Ornock Streets. You can contact us on telephone numbers 225-1787, or you can try 269-0020.
Okay, we're back on Wake Up Guyana program. It's 14:30, and you are listening to the Wake Up Guyana program on Kaieteur Radio FM 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo, and 99.5 in Barbies. We have a caller on the line. Go right ahead, caller, with your question or comment. Go right ahead. Good afternoon. Caller, please turn your radio off so we can hear you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
But you got a problem, man. You talk too much and the call is coming. Okay, okay.
Go ahead. Turn your radio off, please, so we can hear you.
Yes.
Yes, go right ahead.
I applied for a prepare meter, and the same people out there in the program. Just June, January month, I call them and ask them, but they never give me a feedback. Because when I applied, I take some a year, the girl called me and said, if you would like the prepare meter, and I just, after a very long time, I didn't think. So I tell you, man, I don't want it, but I talk to them this, and I never get feedback. And I'm glad if I can get it, because it's going to be convenient for me, because I'm going out, in and out, in and out.
Okay, caller. So your question is, you want to get the prepaid meter, is that correct?
Yeah, like my name, you can give them a name,
Okay.
phone
Number, please.
Give us your number, caller, please.
276-1000.
276-1000. 276-1000.
My name is Hiral Budu.
Okay. Thank you.
61 CI Housing Scheme.
Thank you.
And my account number is 024 6859.
Okay. Thank you.
024 6859.
We got
if
it.
If they can respond so I can hear what I'm...
Yes. Just come off the air and just listen to the response on there.
Okay,
thank you. All right, and there you go.
So
GPL.
we'll call Mr. Budu and we'll have this issue resolved.
Okay. All right.
We have somebody who sent a WhatsApp question, and he or she is saying that why is it that customers have to wait so long inside and outside of GPL Main Street to query a bill, which on most time it is GPL's mistake. The waiting time is unacceptable. Example, 2 and 3 hours waiting. I'm calling on your department to go there to observe how the query section is working on their own sweet time. I call on Mr. Ramtahal to improve this at once. To this writer, first of all, we want to thank you for this observation and for this actually reporting this query. We're going to address it, and I'm going to ensure I report it to Mr. Ramtahal and our Divisional Director Customer Services, Ms. Rhonda Lafargue, and we'll ensure we fix this issue.
Thank you. We have another caller. Caller, go right ahead with your question or comment, please. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Tony.
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
I'm not hearing you too clear, I need to change your mic or what. But
Okay.
good afternoon to the team, to GPL.
Okay, thank you for that information. Well,
I'm calling from New Amsterdam.
yes,
There's a tamarind tree in Vryheid.
yes.
This tamarind tree is about, let me say, 50 feet high. It covering this lantern post, and this thing happening for the past 10 years or more. This tamarind tree is they call it a landmark. I attended seminars at Borbridge High School headed by the GPL, and I raised the same topic. Today, it is still here. I went to the town hall, and the engineer said he's going to check on it. Today, it is still there. We're having a climate change in the area
Yes.
or the country, and the breeze is blowing heavy. The air little place here that this tree is waiting to fall and break. I don't want it to happen.
Caller, give us your number, please.
My number?
Yes, sir.
My number is 333-4436.
One more time, slower, please.
How about you?
Repeat it slowly, please.
333
Triple three,
44
4
36.
36. Okay, thank you, caller. And you said 10 long years this tree been growing and growing and growing and
It's
growing.
posing a danger.
And you've been complaining and
That's
complaining and complaining and nothing. Did I summarize that pretty clear?
That's right.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We'll give you a call. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We will effect this. We'll give you a call, and this is something that we're asking our customers to report as well, because sometimes, because of the location of the tree, our vegetation managers may not always see it. And so if our customers report it, we could take the necessary actions, right? So thank you, sir.
Thank you, caller. Go right ahead with your question or comment, please. Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, Mr. Tony.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, I've been listening a very long time to this program, and I'm a very concerned citizen of this country.
Thank you for listening.
Right? My concern, I'm really upset. Right?
Yes.
I've been renting a house for the past 5 months. The first 2 months, I've been paying $4,000 light bill. Right?
Yes.
Suddenly, it turned $12,000. What's going on with GPL and the poor people in this country, man? Huh?
Yes.
I understand all the big fancy term they're using and talking on the air right now, what they ain't gonna do and what they ain't gonna do. But who coming down to the low, to the poor people level, as we normally know of the Guyanese language?
Yes.
Are you? Who's gonna explain to us like that?
Yes.
From I don't mind paying $5,000
Yes.
a month current bill. I don't have what you call it, a bar or those stuff.
Right.
I'm a poor man, $12,000 a week, right?
Yes.
From $4,000 now to $12,000 a month.
Yes.
GPL better wake up.
Okay. Thank you, caller, and
Thank you very much.
Share your number with us, please.
Okay. Let me remind the callers when they call, give us their number before they hang up. And caller, we hear your frustration. We feel your pain. It is something that I hear daily on this show. Good afternoon. Go right ahead with your question or comment, caller.
Hello?
Yes, go right ahead. Turn your radio off, please, so we can hear you. Please
Okay.
turn your radio off so we can hear you.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I have a problem. I am from the SEK before.
Yes.
I have a problem. I applied for quarantine since December.
Yes.
And when I got there, I do everything they needed concerning the paperwork, so whatever I done with the meter and everything, pay for it. Anyway, they come and they measure and then say that how. Well, from before, they told me that how one of them in the place, they tell me I can't, I know the person due to the phone, from the phone number, I could talk to them. I mean, I know it, but they said the name, what is the name, girl? I can't remember the name, man. But anyway, they tell me that's how I could buy some iron posts, which I do buy the iron posts, 4 iron posts, and I say GPL would help me with 2 more. Anyway, they come and they measure the place now. When me done buy the iron post or whatever, they come and measure the place and they say now that the iron post can't work. That they got to use the wood post. They gonna provide me with the wood post. I gone back to them. They told me that how I have a list come to me that I have to pay $250,460 for the post. They said them go provide me with 2 and me got to pay for 3. Anyway, me ask them what a piece of this post and say when me done pay this amount of money, then me gonna know what the expense of this
Okay,
post.
caller, give us your number and we'll call you back off air and we'll listen to the rest of your complaint. Give us your phone number, please.
685
685
5136
5036
5136.
5136. We got it. And your name?
Parmawati Narain.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And we will call you after the program is done. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Okay. We got lots of call coming in, and please, when you call, please be brief so everyone can have an opportunity to speak to GPL. Caller, go right ahead with your question or comment. Good afternoon. Please turn your radio off, please. Turn your radio off. Yes. Turn your radio off, sir, so we can hear you.
Tony program this?
Yes, go right ahead. Yes, good afternoon. Go right ahead.
Yes. So I have to complain about GPL from Barbies.
Yes, go right ahead.
I got, this a 3 year now with the post leaning for my house, stop my shed. When I go to 27 there, they'll tell me, sir, to go to New Amsterdam. When I go to New Amsterdam, and give me a house at a number for calling Georgetown. And 3 years now, nobody coming and fix the post and so.
Okay, caller, give us your phone number, please. Give us your number.
Yeah.
What's your number? Give us your number, caller, please. What's your phone number?
Then I give me a number.
Give me your number, please. You have a phone number?
Yes.
Caller?
You could share with
Hold
us,
on,
please.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
Just,
you.
Okay. And while you're looking for your number, just want to summarize what you're saying. You have a post, a lantern post sitting on the top of your house for 3 long years. And when you go to A, they send you to B. And when you go to B, they send you to D. And when you go to D, they send you to E. And then before you know it, you go to the N, the Z, and then they send you back to A. That's pretty much is what you're saying that you've been going through. Okay. Caller, you're going to have to call back, okay? Call back when you get the number, please. Thank you. All right.
You have another caller? Okay. All right, so I want to address 3 issues in chronological order. The first one regarding the customer who called with his bill that moved from at least 3,000 to 12,000. There could be varying reasons for that. For example, maybe your usage pattern change, or there can be a leaking if your wiring is leaking, or maybe you have something on that is utilizing standby power. We don't know, but we would want to investigate that to determine what can be the cause for the spike, and therefore we will call you. Well, you didn't call back, but if you could call back and give us your number, or you could call 225-1471, or call 600-6046 if you're still listening, and so we could do an investigation of your meter.
Good afternoon, caller. Go right ahead with your question or comment, please. Thank you for calling.
Oh, hello?
Yes, go right ahead, please.
Okay. Yesterday I called you, Tony.
Yes.
Told me to call back.
I'm glad you got through. Okay.
Yeah, I was trying all the time.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
glad you
I'm calling
persisted.
for
Now
spelling.
first give us your number before you do anything else. Give us
265-4044.
265-4044. Is that
Right.
correct?
My name is Bibi Khan.
Okay. All right. Now go ahead with your comment or your question. Make it brief because we have lots of calls
Months
coming
ago,
in.
my house, along with my neighbor house, wasn't getting any current. The problem was not inside the house, it was outside to the electric post. When the guy came, it has two posts right opposite my house. When they put the ladder to climb to check the wire, they had to move it because the post was very badly rotten. And the guy acknowledged it. He make a record and he said he going to report this. And it's a month now, nobody and come to look after this post as yet.
Okay. Thank you. We will be calling you off air. Okay.
Okay,
We got
thank
your
you very
number.
much.
Thank you for persisting and calling back. We have lots of calls coming in, and we're getting to the top of the hour. So what we're gonna do is take your number and call you back off the air. So just when you call, just give us your number. Caller, go right ahead with your question or comment, please. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I have a problem with my meter.
Okay, give us your number quickly, please, and then
686-0463.
666
686
oh 686. I'm sorry.
0463.
0463.
Yeah.
Okay, go right ahead, Queen.
Okay, they come and change the meter since October 2019.
Yes.
And since then they're sending me an estimate bill. And every time I go in they say they're gonna look into it, but they're not looking into it and start send the write bill for me.
Okay, thank you. We'll call you off air, okay? Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Okay.
All right, we have lots of calls coming in. We want to give everyone an opportunity to share their concern and share their number so GPL can fix their problems. And I'm so glad that. Good afternoon. Go right ahead, caller, with your question or comment.
Good afternoon, it's Tony.
This is Tony. Go right ahead, please.
Tony from Mahaicony, right?
Yes, sir. Go right ahead.
All right, me go on, please.
Go ahead. Your phone breaking up there. I think I may have lost you. I'm sorry. You're going to have to call back. Sorry. All right. So I am enjoying the calls are coming in nonstop, and this is good. Caller, go right ahead with your question or comment. Good afternoon.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Good afternoon.
Yes, go ahead.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Go right ahead with your question or comment, please.
I get a light bill since July, August.
Okay, give us your phone number before you do anything, please. Give
My
us your
phone number,
Yes.
693-3362.
693-3362.
62.
Okay, good. Now go ahead with
Yeah.
it. Go
The light bill come 82,000,
Yes.
and we bought 779 a kilowatt or something. What you call it?
Okay, caller, we're gonna stop there and we're gonna call you back after we are off air, and so we can deal with your issue. Okay, we have lots of calls coming in. Thank you, and we have your number to call you back. Thank you so much, and we love the calls are coming in, and we so happy that GPL is here to address the concern. There's one message online here that is to me is heartbreaking from this person on WhatsApp. They want on Facebook. Caller, go right ahead with your question or comment. Okay, caller, please.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, turn your radio off,
Hello?
please. Turn your radio off so we can hear you, please.
This is the person I was just now complain, but
Okay,
it was from the shit.
You call us to give us your number?
666
681
681
681
9712.
9712. 681 9712. Thank you for calling back. All right? All right, good. We got lots of calls coming in on this program today, which is good. GPL, as you can see, you are much needed. You are very, very important to the Guyanese people. And one of the Facebook message, he wants to know why after the 21st century, people are still experiencing blackout, and why doesn't the government give everybody a generator so when the blackout comes, people can have electricity, such as so they can take a shower, and especially when you have something coming up this weekend where it's going to be a power out for about 8 hours, and if everyone has a generator, that would be a solution to the problem. Caller, go right ahead with your question or comment, please.
Hi, good afternoon.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to everyone in the studio, and I would just like to make one contribution to GPL. And this is things that what always happen, and this is what I just always hear on the air.
Yes.
GPL is one body is that you cannot consume less corn for a month in your home or your property, whatever you want to interpret it is.
Yes.
If you burn $5,000 for last 10 years and you want to try to decrease it on a daily basis, say like you can go for a 2.5, you can't get that. The minute you do that, they're gonna jump it back to you.
Yes.
It's them own calculation and send it back and give you.
Yes.
And when they do that now, from then you got a hell of a time for get it to rectify back.
Yes.
And this is what they do in all the years. I can remember for one time at a man there. We were running a man there at one time. We had a large sum of money. When we break it down, disconnect a lot of light what now it's not supposed to use, and bring it down. We do it for and get it resolved for 2-3 months. We get a low bill for 2-3 months. After that, they dig it up back in us. And I'm hard.
Okay,
so that is what the sick is going on all over the time. And this is from since 1999 I'm talking about. So now what we start to observe things.
Thank you, caller.
In the situation of GPL.
Thank you for
calling.
calling.
So this is not today's story. What they come, and this estimate bill we see them do.
Yes.
We can tell them quarantine here, them say, them shed.
Okay, caller. Thank you. We got lots of calls coming in. Thank you. We hear your frustration. We hear your anger. We hear your disappointment. We hear since 1999 you've been going through a lot of difficulties. What can I say? I'm glad GPL is here to hear it firsthand. And I would say that of all the calls that I get and all the companies and government agencies in Guyana, I think I get more calls, more anger, more frustration from callers regarding GPL. And closely followed is GWI. Good afternoon, caller. Go right ahead with your question or comment, please.
Yes, sir. Portsmouth call just not concerning the 4,000 bill to 12,000.
Yes.
My number is 600 7524.
600
7524.
7524. Thank you for calling back. Thank you. Wow, we got plenty of calls coming in, and we're getting down to the top of the hour. We have less than 5 minutes before this program, and I think at this time we're gonna stop the calls and we're gonna give GPL a few minutes to remind us that this weekend, Saturday, have your Vex bucket full with water in case the power goes out and you can't bathe. Have a bucket there. You know, there's a saying that when a woman goes out with a strange man, walk with Vex money, just in case he decides to say, I'm not taking you back home, you can take a taxi. Okay, I encourage you to get 2 or 3 buckets of water just in case. Don't make the mistake that I made. I learned the hard way. Now I keep water close by, Vex water, in case the power goes out and I can't take a shower. So I turn it back over to GPL. You have about 4 minutes for closing.
Thank you, Tony, from Mahaicony. What I would say to our customers is that this is the reason why we are in studio to give you the kind of information that you would require to make informed decisions. I know in the past, people often say if they don't know, they can't act. But when you know, you could act. And the fact that we're making an effort to tell you and continuously inform you on these matters it's an opportunity for you to partner with us because it's like a partnership between us and our customers, which those persons are you, and therefore you are better able to put measures in place for the projected time to ensure that you can do something else productive. Maybe take the opportunity to do a family time because family is important. And so you may want to go by a cousin, visit somebody, have the necessary measures in place, which is to prep everything before to allow for this period of outage. And we promise that we will keep you up to date. Remember, on Friday we have another Gordon Mosley issue of talking about this outage slated for Saturday, February 13th on Region 3, West Bank Demowaro. As well as we'll have radio announcements on Kaieteur Radio as well as Hits and Jam Radio. We'll do our Facebook posts, our usual Facebook posts, television, NCN, Department of Public Information. We'll have information on those two medium as well as to publish it continuously in the papers because it's already there, but we'll continue prepping and ensuring we provide you with information. In addition to that, we're going to share some flyers on the west side to allow our customers who didn't hear or couldn't see it to read it. You'll be able to get direct contact, right? So we are here for you. We heard the reports from all of the callers, and we are going to respond to those queries as well as to put measures in place to mitigate some of the effects that you are experiencing by GPL. So I'll hand over the mic to my other colleagues for closing remarks.
All right. Thank you very much, Chevron. We just want to notify our the public, that we are doing everything possible to make our customers comfortable and to minimize the outage time. Preparatory works have already commenced, and we will ensure that you will be repowered according to schedule. Just bear with us, and thank you for your patience.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you, Mr. Leon from Mahaicony. Tony from Mahaicony.
I want to thank the panel from GPL for their being here and helping our consumers. As you can hear, there were very many calls, very many concerns, lots of emotions, anger, disappointment, and thank GPL for being here and absorbing these comments and these questions. So as we go, I always remind you, we are going through a pandemic. We're going through high unemployment. We're going through some tumultuous times. We're going through some dark days, difficult times. So some of us are going through loss of family members to COVID and other diseases. And so these are difficult days. We all in it together. And we remind you that no matter how dark the day is, somehow the sun always finds a way to shine. And reminding you that if we stay together, we unite together, we're going to make it through these difficult and dark days. And remind you that weeping may endure for a night, but joy will come in the morning. And as I always leave you, before I leave, I always tell you, I pray that God will give you the desires of your heart for the new year. And I pray that for everyone across the length and breadth of this great and blessed nation, that you will pray that we will be able to renegotiate the oil contract. So every Guyanese across the length and the breadth of this country can have a roti on their table, a bake in their plate, and bread in the oven. If only we can get that contract renegotiated. So I pray that you all would pray with me for a new and renegotiated contract. So listen tonight to the truth. The truth will be told tonight on the Glenn Lowell program at 7:20 p.m. Listen to Mr. Glenn Lowell so he will tell you the truth. Mr. Glenn Lowell's purpose is to open the eyes and the hearts and the minds of every Guyanese so they can see they don't need to ask for 25,000 crumbs. They will be getting thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands if that contract is renegotiated. You would not have any problems with GPL because you will have 24 hours electricity, people. 24 hours. Every person will have a generator and a big one too. And probably that's our prayer. And I pray that you have a blessed day. This is Tony from Mahaicony saying goodbye and God bless you and have a wonderful day. Thank you.